Williamsburg, Brooklyn, one of my favorite places in New York City. A lot of people have been asking me, how's New York City during the weekends? Especially in Brooklyn, where there tends to be a little bit more life during these time of the pandemic. Today we're going to wander around Williamsburg, Brooklyn. I'm going to give you a few food recommendations, places I've tried before that I recommend visiting when you come here. And then beyond that, we're going to see some waterfront views toward the end of this broadcast and wander around. Who knows what we bump into? Who knows what we may encounter in terms of food or meet people or do something interesting. So feel free to ask me any questions about New York City, history, or travel. I'm Ariel, and you're watching Urbanist. Welcome everyone to Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Williamsburg, Brooklyn is located in North Brooklyn. We are but a short train ride away from Manhattan. Here I have two recommendations. Hello, Toy. Welcome. Nice to see you here. Toyosioi. Let me know where you're watching from. This is Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Lots of boutique shops around here. Akash, you're watching from Guyana. Welcome from Guyana. Oh, cool. We have a lot of Guyanese here in New York City. So my first recommendation is this place, Juk Sing. Juk Sing is right here. Juk Sing. And I just ate here and absolutely fell in love. They had these amazing taro tater tots. And they had these amazing shredded duck sandwich that tasted kind of almost like Peking duck style, filled with a bunch of veggies on the brioche bun. And it was absolutely marvelously delicious. So that's my first recommendation, is Juk Sing. And then right next to it is Juliet, which is by far one of the best brunch places in New York City. So let's walk around. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. I'll show you the menu of Juk Sing. Bridges, you're watching from Portugal. Welcome. Bienvenidos.
Yeah.
And Mr. Cop, Moroccan. Oh, cool. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. I'll show you the menu. Hello, Jody from Australia. And Julia is probably one of the most famous brunch places in New York. Constantly people are coming here. This is one of the places to be seen here in New York City. They also have a great rooftop restaurant. Elisa, welcome. You're preparing for another hurricane in South Florida. Oh, I hope everything goes well. I hope it's not so bad. This is Joe's Pizza, one of the best pizzerias in all of New York City. In my opinion, right in the heart of Williamsburg. The original one started in Greenwich Village, right by Carmine Street. Donna, am I near Union Street? No, not quite, but maybe we'll bump into there. So here we have the main thoroughfare of New York City. Is duck a common food here? Not so much. Not so much. It's common when you go to Chinese food or inspired by Chinese food. Like the Juk Sing is Chinese, modern Chinese fusion. There you'll find duck. Some classic American places might have duck as well. So Bedford Avenue is the main thoroughfare of Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and there's a lot of places to visit here. Lots of restaurants, lots of outdoor seating. Even pre-pandemic, this was a very outdoor seating friendly neighborhood. This is one of the older restaurants that has been here for years. This is Fabian's. Daisy, thank you so much for the stars. Good evening. Andrew, welcome. The other Andrew as well. My travel bug is killing me. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Andrew Skywalker. One of my favorite poke bowl places. Poke bowls like fish bowls, raw fish bowls. It's like sushi, but made into a rice bowl. Really, really good. And of course we have Thai cuisine. Lots of bikers. Constantly there's cars passing through. Brooklynite living here that lives in Dallas. Shared it with over 9,000 members in my Neil Leslie Diamond. Oh, cool, man. Thank you so much, Hilda. Or sorry, Hilda. Not entirely sure what gender you are, but thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you sharing. So we're wandering around. Don't pay attention too much about the direction. Just I recommend just enjoying the ambiance. Don't worry. Once you'll visit here in person, you'll get acclimated. You'll easily navigate your way around. It's not that big of a neighborhood, and things are very memorable here. That's the point of these wanderings, is to kind of absorb the space in a different way, kind of a more looser, casual way, rather than kind of having a direct itinerary. So there's a lot of street art here. However, they've graffitied over the street art that was installed here in right. I've actually passed here when I did my Bedford Avenue tour. We passed by the guy who was actually painting over the mural. This happens in New York. Sometimes they disapprove of a muralist and they graffiti over it. Had mama pho many times. Oh yeah, I haven't tried mama pho yet. I can't wait to try it out. Hello, CRH. RH, welcome. Thank you so much. I think you became a patron. Are you the right RH? Oh no, that was LH. But nonetheless, thank you so much for tuning in. CRH. Happy Chick, welcome. Is there a Harley Davidson nearby? Oh, I think there is one store in Williamsburg, but I don't know for sure. If anyone knows, let me know. One of my favorite chain taco restaurants here in New York City. They're only in like 2 or 3 cities. I think they're in Chicago, DC, New York, and maybe Boston. So these guys are really good. I've done the tour of them before, twice actually. Dos Toros. Here's the Bedford Avenue station on the L train. So in order to get here from Manhattan, you have to go to 14th Street. You have connections with all the trains and you can get right here. It's only one stop into Brooklyn. Gloria, I'm not Action Kid. My name is Ariel, and you're watching Urbanist. We might seem similar in the content, but we're different. I'm a little bit more based on history, so feel free to ask me any questions about history, even though we're not specifically covering anything today. And I do a little bit more food than Action Kid. Well, Action Kid walks a lot and provides maps, so if you need maps, always watch Action Kid after my videos. One of the classic pizza places that have been here since I started coming here in 2009. That was when I started hanging out. A lot of my friends as well. It was 2009. Martha's Country Bakery, great place for cheesecakes. Look at those cheesecakes. Editor, you're enjoying the live streams. I think I'm getting addicted to it. So in order to have fun for this wandering, I will be bumping into music, which means I can't monetize this live video at all. So all of your support is gladly appreciated. So I appreciate everyone who's leaving stars, super chats, patrons, supporters, and people who have donated via PayPal. Let's keep walking around. Feel free to ask me any questions. My name is Ariel if you're watching for the first time. Lots of food recommendations here, but don't pay attention too much to the map. Just absorb it in a more non-linear way. So that was Martha's Country's Bakery, and they're from Astoria, Queens. Now I'm pointing the camera at another very important recommendation, because when you come to New York City, you have to indulge. If you partake in meat, you have to indulge in chicken and waffles. This is a classic New York City treat. A lot of people think it comes from the South. It might be inspired by soul food, but it was invented, it was invented here. It was invented here in Harlem, and of course it's become a very popular thing in a lot of what's all called hipster neighborhoods. Ample outdoor seating here. Have I done walks with Action Kid? Yes, I've done many walks with Action Kid. That's how a lot of people from YouTube have been tuning in. Sweet Chick is amazing. Highly recommend it. Here's another place that blew me away specifically for their pork buns. Xiantown. Look at this. What other foods besides that were created in New York City? Great question. A lot, actually. New York City has been quite a hub for food inventions. You have the donut, you have the hot dog, you have the pizza, you have the New York style pizza. Pizza was originally made in Naples, and there's been bread dishes for a while. But you can get a good New York style was innovated by the Italian Americans here. And then you have, there was a few other things. Seltzer was actually started here in New York City. There used to be sparkling water that was only possible to get naturally, but then they made seltzer here in New York City, in an ice cream parlor, actually. Cronuts is also original New York. A lot of things. So egg creams is another one. Let me know if you know any other original New York City treats. The bagel, the modern, well, bagels come from Poland, so not original New York, not made in here, not like invented here, I mean. And MK Saul, you're already subscribing, man. Unsubscribing. It's okay, I do respond to comments, but you gotta give me a little bit of time. You gotta give me a little bit of time. There's other things that we're talking. I might not get to every comment all the time, but we're gonna have good chats nonetheless. Corn dog. You know, I'm not 100% sure where the corn dog came from. Maybe. Dirty water dog. Well, hot dogs just in general comes from New York. It's of course an evolution of the bratwurst, but putting sausage, tubular meat into a bun comes from New York. So here are some stores. This is like a collection of different vendors from New York City that make their clothes here, and here they're selling it kind of in this flea market. Susan, there's Lena Dunham. I actually saw her yesterday in Soho, so you'll be surprised. I've seen Lena Dunham twice in New York City. I saw her yesterday in Soho drinking a iced coffee, and then I randomly saw her like 2 years ago saw her in Dumbo. And for anyone who doesn't know who Lena Dunham is, she is the main actress, writer, and creator of the TV show Girls. So here is another great brunch place. It's called All's Well. Lots of amazing places here. Ice cream cone was also invented. Oh yeah, the ice cream cone I think was in Chicago, not here, if I recall correctly. Here's a place where they sell kava. Kava is very interesting, unique drink. How good is the sushi in New York? Luden, I think you'll find great sushi in New York. There's a few master sushi chefs, including the one who runs Nobu. That is on the higher end. And then I'm sure you'll find other types of sushi. I have a lot of friends who love sushi, and they eat it very often in many different restaurants. Nobu is the only one I know off the top of my head. I've never been personally. When I eat sushi, I just go to any kind of random place that's nearby. Here's the Bedford. Great hamburgers. Hello, Lorraine. I think kava is Polish and Ukrainian word for coffee. Dwayne, so kava is not coffee. in this context, maybe is coincidentally also names coffee in Polish. But in this case, this kava bar is actually selling a Polynesian drink that gives you kind of, it's similar to alcohol, but just different. Dwayne, you also love Japanese food. Oh, I'm glad, Dwayne. So kava is a Polynesian root. I think it's a root. And it's made into an alcoholic beverage that numbs your tongue and your mouth and makes you feel drunk, but in a different way. It's more kind of a sociable and drunken feeling. It's a very interesting drink. Very interesting. I actually enjoy it, the feeling of it. The taste is not so pleasing, but the feeling is very nice. The streets look so clean compared to Manhattan. I don't see piles of garbage. Well, I think you spoke too soon, Susie. Kava also, you know, there's a champagne called kava. There's a lot of things called kava, but this is kava with a K. Yep, look at all the garbage. You spoke too soon. Have you ever tried ayahuasca? No, I've never tried ayahuasca. I know of it. I know a lot about it, actually. I've researched a lot about it. I haven't tried it yet. What street are you currently on? Steve, I am at Barry in North 11. Kava is also a sparkling wine. It is. Kava is not alcohol, but it will get you intoxicated. This is a different type of intoxication. Let's walk through here. Oh, cool. We have open streets here. That's amazing. Osaka won the U.S. Open. Oh, congrats to Osaka. They beat New York. My mom lives in this neighborhood and here in Brazil. Oh, cool, Marcelo. That's awesome. It's a beautiful area to live. Hot dogs were invented by German immigrants in Brooklyn. Yes. Thorsten, thank you for letting us know. Yes. Hot dog is a made in New York food. The streets look so clean. They do for the most part. Is it true that New York has the best drinking water in the country? That's what they say, and I think it might be true because we have a very good quality natural reservoir that we get our drinking water from. It's called the Croton Reservoir, or Croton, I think it's a mountain, Croton Mountain. So right now we are in a open street. So Williamsburg is nowhere near as dense as some other neighborhoods. But there's a lot of restaurants, a lot of places to choose from, and a lot of life, especially the later at night you get. And during normal times, if it weren't a pandemic, there was already a lot of tourists as of last year. A lot of tourists were already coming to this neighborhood. Papaya King is my favorite hot dog with papaya drink. Oh yes it is. Depends on the building pipes in relation to water. Indeed, yeah, it also depends on the pipes. So lots of restaurants here in this corner. Graham, is there any indoor warehouses with lots of street food vendors? Not in Williamsburg. They have the Smorgasburg, which is outdoors. It's still, they recently bought it back, but they don't have a warehouse space. They have a warehouse space with arts and crafts and made in New York clothing. So for that type of food, you have to go right by Atlantic Terminal in Prospect Heights. There, or Fort Greene, you'll find a smorgasbord during the winter, and it's inside a warehouse space, and there's a lot of food eateries. Great question. David, you say, do I drive? I know how to drive. I don't own a car. I don't really drive in the city. But I do have a driver's license. I take friends to Silly Reliquary. Oh, cool, Alexia. Best bagels in Manhattan? Lucrezia, you have to see my video, Best Bagels in Manhattan. I posted it just a few days ago. You'll see the video. If you want the quick answer, I'll give it to you now. In my opinion, it is Russendaughters. The man's giggle. Who you're referring to? My giggle?
Wait, is vibe check a thing? Because
I have been told that my giggle is very similar to Seth Rogen, who's an actor here in the US. I think he might be from Canada. GWS, yes, we also cover Murray's in that video of our exploration of bagels in New York. What part of New York City has a large Polish population? Adam, great question. We are actually right next door to Little Poland, which is in Greenpoint. I did a video of it about 2 weeks ago. Little Poland has still a few great Polish restaurants, including one that has a Michelin star. For German, that's a little bit more tough. However, there's a specific area in Fort Greene where there's 2 major beer gardens, and I think there's 2 other German restaurants. So you have to go to Fort Greene, Brooklyn. And here are the houses in Williamsburg. Associated Polish Market. Yes, indeed. And how did they deal with the graffiti issue on the subways? Oh, that's a great story. Late 1970s, they hired a new train commissioner who, instead of prosecuting the graffiti artists, they end up just cleaning the subways every single day. Just like completely painting it white every single day, cleaning it. So the graffiti never survived. The graffiti artists, after a while, just kind of gave up painting the New York City subway system. It was a genius move. And to this day, they still do that, and you don't really see graffiti trains. Very rare. How old are these homes? So we are, a brief history of Williamsburg. Williamsburg, right here, we're close to what used to be a very industrial area. So Williamsburg is one of the 5 original towns of Brooklyn. And once the British took over, it became more industrial, and then especially with the Americans, heavy industry moved right along the waterfront, which were only a few blocks away. All these houses that you're seeing, many of these houses that you're seeing here, will date to the late 1800s, but they're also combined with modern condominiums right next door. Sometimes they're built in the same exact height. What camera do I use? I use the iPhone Pro 11 Max. Nice orange car. Really, yeah, really nice orange car. Urbanist orange. Oh, this is so cool. Here we have Urbanist orange color. Wow, Michelin star. Yeah, indeed. Hey, found that you do live tours often here. Wendy, yes, I've done many videos in Williamsburg. I really enjoy it. Riverhead has a big Polish population. Oh, cool. That's awesome. And haha, that's very effective. Nissan, a Porsche? Oh, I couldn't tell. But maybe you can watch the replay later. Jaguar, maybe. Linda, always wonder, how does one afford to live in New York? That's a good question. I think that's the $1 million question. $1 million question because it costs $1 million to probably buy most of these homes. Can you stream in 1080p? David, no, not right now. I do multi-streaming to both Facebook and YouTube, and I don't have the capability to do that. So 720p it is. But you'll get enough detail, don't worry. Roseanne, hello, nice to see you here. Here is another mural. A lot of graffiti put in on top of murals currently. This one is, actually, this one doesn't have graffiti, just has a hashtag. Hashtag fight for street art. I think a lot of New York graffiti artists respect Cobra, who's from Brazil, because his stuff is very rarely graffitied over. Nice atmosphere in the streets. It comes through on the video. Oh, I'm so glad. Do you like baklava? Oh, I love baklava. I never tried bala el sham and rice pudding. I love rice pudding. I never tried bala el sham. That's a good question. Roseanne, I am in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Okay, so where should we go? Where should we go? Let's see. I've gone in a circle. Maybe we should go back to the waterfront. Have I been to the north? Not the Pacific Northwest, not yet. Maybe one day. Definitely want to do a video of the original Starbucks in Seattle. And I know Portland has a lot of cool stuff. Do you know where Barry Manilow lived? Oh, great question. I actually never found out where Barry Manilow lived. I don't know yet. If anyone does, let me know in the comments. Okay, let me go one more block here and then go back up. More Adventure says, get a dessert and show us. Maybe more Adventure, yeah. We'll see if we bump into a dessert. What do you think is the most iconic Puerto Rican dish? Great question. Is, in my opinion, the mofongo. Mofongo is fried mashed plantains, usually with pork rinds and garlic, and a little bit of lime or lemon, and sometimes stuffed with a kind of a gumbo of shrimp. It's really delicious, really delicious. Arcapudia is also iconic. Where the actions are. This is Brooklyn, yes. Ariel, have you been to Rice to Riches? Yes, I have been to Rice to Riches. I have been, yes. I have been. So, yep. Arroz con pollo is also iconic. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so are you guys intrigued about the kava and how it tastes and how it looks? Let me know in the comments. Are you intrigued about kava? If you are, maybe we'll grab a kava to drink. You know. Yes, the neighborhood. Yes. I wonder if Banksy ever left his market in New York City. He did a few years ago, and everyone didn't like him. No one didn't like him. He was painted over constantly. His work was vandalized. People really did not like him at all. Okay, it's gonna be fun. I haven't tried this kava yet. I'm intrigued. These videos are random, fun. Let's go. Hey, Coward, we're here. Yeah, awesome. Cool, yeah. Interesting. Which one's the kind of the more milder taste of the kavas? Okay, I'll have that. Yeah, thank you. Awesome, thank you.
How's your day going?
Oh, very good.
Good.
I am excited to try this. I haven't tried this place yet. There's very few kava places.
There are.
Yeah,
It's
when
not enough.
when does? Oh yeah, not enough. When did this one start?
In January.
In January. Oh, cool. Oh wow, very recently.
Yeah.
What's the name of the drink again?
This is the Icona B5. So this
Icona
is just
B5.
our instant kava.
Yeah.
Pure. Just like a shell of the instant.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Thank you. Have a good day.
If you laugh at this, we'll get a look.
All right, so we got ourselves kava. Apparently, this is the instant variety. It was $12, similar to a cocktail that you get, but not mixed with anything else. And let's try it out. So, okay, this one is not so pretty. Not so pretty whatsoever. Aesthetics, yeah. So the place had a very cool aesthetics. It had really cool style, really awesome floor, great music as well. And let's try it out. Kava. So kava is a Polynesian root that is, I think, fermented, if I recall correctly, or it's powderized and made into a tea in this case. And it is intoxicating, but in a different way from alcohol. And it's not psychedelic, so don't worry. Whoa. So, this one's mild, much more milder than I expected. It's watery. You taste the kava powder. It's a mildly numbing my tongue. If you have a stronger kava, which they do have, it will strongly numb your tongue. This one is more of a mild numbing. And is the numbing pleasant? I don't know, if you ever had Novocaine while going to the dentist, it's kind of a much milder version of that. So it's a bit pleasant in certain circumstances. I think right now it's slightly pleasant. And the taste is kind of just very bitter. It's very bitter. It tastes almost like if a beer went sour in a slightly fruitier way. It's hard to describe, but it's a very kind of weird, bitter tasting. But I think mostly people don't drink it for the taste, and they don't drink it for the feeling of the tongue. I think they drink it for the intoxication feelings. So what are the feelings that you end up getting from this? Well, I mentioned in Polynesia, which is a huge area of the world, hundreds and thousands of islands, and including some big islands like Fiji. They drink this in order to, instead of getting drunk. So they don't drink alcohol. They end up drinking kava. And kava ends up kind of relaxing you, but also kind of makes you more sociable, more kind of relaxed and chill in a more social context, which is different from alcohol, which kind of is a depressant. Kava would be considered what is called a euphoriant. So it kind of lifts you up and kind of mellows you out at the same time. Ooh. It's tough. It's tough. Whoa. And I already feel my blood pressure drop. Not like an alcohol feeling. It just feels like, it's very interesting. This just recently became a thing in New York City. There's very few kava bars. The original one started in East Village. And no, it's not like a stone feeling, Alexia. No, it's not like marijuana. So it's hard to describe, but it's not like marijuana. It's not like alcohol. It's not definitely a psychedelic. It's the closest feeling is more like CBD. That's the closest that you can get. Yeah. Not like caffeine. As I mentioned, it doesn't lift you up. It doesn't like boost you. It doesn't make you more alert or able to do repetitive tasks. I don't think you could do good work with this unless if you're doing my type of work, which is kind of talking to a camera and doing videos. Otherwise, if you're doing kind of more like scientific work or gardening whatsoever, it might not actually work out. Interesting. All right, let's continue walking around. I'm gonna finish this at the waterfront. Can be bought at the store. It's hard to buy at the store. You can buy the powder at herbal stores, or you can buy the tincture, which is available on Amazon, which I use from time to time. It's very nice. So everyone, kava for all of you. Kind of like calm, alert, and connected. Yes, Sarah, I think we're getting a little bit better. Lorraine, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. So Lorraine, thank you so much for the super chat. Cheers. So that's kava for you. It has the feeling of novocaine on your mouth. It has the taste of beer that's sour and old, but somehow has retained some of its fruitiness. And I'm not making it sound so good, am I? But the feeling is very nice. As Sarah said, smooth, collected, a little bit alert, kind of flowy. I like it. Oh, this is going to be a very interesting broadcast. Let's go to the waterfront. It's kava high in antioxidants. I actually don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. Great question. I don't know for sure. I think I'm going to need my gigantic bottle of water in order to wash this kava down also. So actually, I'll show all of you McCarran Park, and then we'll go to, whoa, this kava's strong. Then we'll go to the waterfront. Woozy? Not woozy. CRH. No, you don't get that wooziness as you do with alcohol. But I feel a little bit like lifted up. I think that's a chill. Like chill with like 3 eyes. But not chill with like 5 L's. Like you feel with maybe a marijuana. You've been to the kava bar. Oh, Alexia, cool. Let me know. Can you describe how you felt? Let us know in the comments. I'm very curious. How did you feel after drinking kava? If anyone had it in as well, let us know in the comments. How would you describe it? Okay, that makes you cool and collected. Yes, I'm already cool and collected. I've been told that before. Imagine cool and collected times 2 right now. Good way to describe that, Urban. My pleasure, man. I think sometimes when you're hanging out in cities, or anywhere, just in general, sometimes gotta be open and try new things. I do respect everyone's choices, but personally, I find it very nice to sometimes try a nice kind of intoxicating drink that's very different. No, it's not like cough syrup, Susan. That's unfortunately that's very, very different. Yeah, very, very different. So pretty, the pink it is. However, they missed our opportunity to make the cup crazy funky colors, which is a missed opportunity for them. So this is McCarran Park. This is the local hangout for people. Is it bitter like chicory or endives? Yes, it is. It is towards chicory. It is towards the bitterness of chicory. Good night. I'm Brazilian. How are you? Hey, so many Brazilian people tuning in. Welcome. I feel relaxed and easygoing when I use the tincture, says Steve. Steve, thank you for letting us know. So, relaxed and easygoing, yeah. I think that's the best way another great way to describe it. So some people are playing baseball. Yeah, cough syrup, no. So I wouldn't recommend cough syrup. That's something I would not try. I think it's something much more worse. So kava, for context, you don't have Polynesians, because Polynesians have been using it for upwards of 1,000 years. They don't get really addicted to it. You can drink too much and you'll feel queasy. So generally, once you drink too much, people just stop. So you don't really get addicted to kava, as far as I read. And I haven't read anything negative from people drinking kava here either. I think that's the main difference. Alexia, you feel a little stoned when drinking a good kava. It's kind of close. It depends on what you smoke. If it's a very light hit, yeah. Day/night nurse med here. Oh, cool, happy chick. Hello, Mahmood. Alexia says you don't get addicted. Yeah, you don't get addicted. Yeah, you just can't really get addicted to it. Once you have too much, you get queasy, and you wouldn't want to drink it. If you come here, I would not recommend giving it to kids though. So persevere. This is an adult drink. You will get intoxicated. It's not addictive, but you will get intoxicated. It's like alcohol. Is the best similarity. If you have too much alcohol, you will get queasy. So look at all the people over here. So many people sitting down, relaxing. Love the life here in Williamsburg. Oh yeah, this is a family-friendly place. Yes, it is. Persevere. Okay, not strong enough to make you woof. No. Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I never pushed the limit, happy chick. I never pushed the limits on kava. I never hung out with a group of Polynesians. Maybe one day you'll see a live video of me hanging out with Polynesians. There's a great travel vlogger by the name of Drew Binsky, and he did a video of kava when he went to Polynesia. Okay, I'm gonna sit down and drink a little bit more of this. Also, this is a good opportunity to kind of enjoy the park. Feel free to ask me any questions here in beautiful Williamsburg, Brooklyn. And my poor gimbal is not stable. Yeah, we're all still talking about kava, so feel free to ask me any other questions. I'm going to drink a little bit more. As I mentioned, this is a purely wandering video. But you can feel free to ask me anything about New York City. I've done over 2,000 videos of New York City and its history. 1,000 videos of New York City and its history. 2,000 videos around the world. So feel free to ask me anything about travel. Ooh. Is it bad for the liver? Yes, it is. In high doses, yes. Similar to alcohol. Don't drink too much kava. It's bad for the liver. What I'm drinking is the equivalent of drinking a cocktail. If you drink alcohol, if you have a low tolerance, you're gonna get maybe tiny tipsy. That's the equivalent. That's the equivalent. Have you been to Neil Diamond's place? No, not yet. I don't know where Neil Diamond lived. I did cover the high school he briefly went to in Flatbush, Brooklyn. The piano's relaxed and euphoric. Indeed, yeah. There's a slight euphoria. There's a euphoria with this. Do I feel stoned? No, I feel like a relaxed euphoria. I think that's a good way to explain it. A relaxed euphoria. How long does it last? I don't know. When I've taken it as a tincture, it lasted me 2 to 3 hours. So maybe 2 to 3 hours. I'm so glad everyone's so interested in this. Yeah, I don't want to make this a channel about drugs, so let's keep the context about food, just like we talk about cocktails. What park is this? So this is McCarran Park, and there's so much awesome things here, so much life here. People play baseball, they play dodgeball sometimes. I see people do improv groups. I've seen people. There's people playing volleyball. I'll show you a little bit more. Let me just drink this. I'll show you a little bit more. Where's the water? I gotta buy some water. I'm already getting very, very thirsty. And have you tried hamatash? Never tried hamatash. Is that hashish? I haven't tried hashish either. Can you talk about different accents of New York? Yes. New York accent has changed. Remember, New York City has 8 million people. It's one of the most diverse cities in the entire world, or it is the most diverse city in the entire world. London, I don't think can quite claim to be as diverse yet. Because unlike London has a lot of people from Africa, people from Middle East, and people from Asia, right? But here we have people from Africa, we have people from the Middle East, we have people from Asia, and we have people from South America. London, of course, has a few South Americans, but we could claim that we are the most diverse city in the world. And because being the most diverse city in the world, we have all these different types of accents. That's why when you hear me speak, I've been living here my entire life. I might sound different from someone who lives in the Bronx. I might sound different from someone who lives in Manhattan. I might sound different from someone who's 80 years old and comes from a Jewish family in Flatbush, Brooklyn. There's different accents. However, there is a certain overall New Yorkness to most accents here. I can't tell you exactly what they are. I haven't really studied the accents, so if anyone knows more of the specifics, if there's any specific quirks about overall New York, let me know. But the stereotypical New York City accent that a lot of people know about is the Brooklyn Jewish accent. Water, coffee. I'm gonna drink some coffee with my water. Back in Flatbush, Brooklyn. Or like Bugs Bunny, what's up, Doc? You know, that is a stereotypical Brooklyn Jewish American accent. That's where that stereotype comes from. But then if you go back to the 1920s, you have that kind of more classical American accent that they do a lot in the movies. Hey, you see this guy over here? You see this in like a kind of old 1930s gangster movies. That is also what used to be the New York accent before the Jewish New York accent really took over and became stereotypical. Or kind of that Italian accent, you know, I'm from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. I'm not the best in English accents, but that's kind of the gist of the stereotype. It's either Italian American or Jewish American. But of course you have Puerto Rican American accents. Listen to someone like Rosie Perez, who's a Puerto Rican American actress. Or Lin-Manuel Miranda. You know, that is a different accent. What coffee shop? This is not coffee today. We're drinking kava, a Polynesian root beverage that is intoxicating, like alcohol, similar to alcohol. Ooh, my tongue, I can't feel my tongue anymore. It's the feeling has gone. It's gone away. When they say loose tongue after drinking alcohol, I think this can claim a higher title for making you loose-tongued. Drinkable legal weed? No, there's no drinkable legal weed, and this does not. It's a different effect from marijuana. There's nowhere near. In terms of intoxication, I would say you have coffee, tobacco, or hookah, which is also tobacco, alcohol, kava, then marijuana, hashish, which is a stronger version of marijuana, cannabis, and then you have your psychedelics. So that is the range of intoxication. Tea would be even lower than coffee, for example. If you have like a hibiscus or a green tea, that's lower than coffee. So from tea all the way to a psychedelic, that's kind of the range. And kava would just be right after alcohol or right before alcohol. It's similar types of intoxication. It doesn't disappoint. No, it doesn't disappoint. I feel it feels really good. And if you're into drinking drinks and having interesting effects, if you like your coffee or like your alcohol, I would recommend this. All right, let's continue walking around. I'm already done. That's over. Am I a professor or a history teacher? No, I am a filmmaker. I just do videos about history. But these are not lectures, nor are they scholarship or journalism. So do your own research before you repeat whatever I say in these videos. You're high on life, says Nicole. Yes, I mean, you can easily be high on life. I've done it many times before. You forgot LSD. So LSD is a psychedelic. That's why I would say. Psychedelics, they have their own range. We can get into that, but maybe that's for a different broadcast. That's for a different video. We'll discuss that maybe one day in the future. Can you speak with the Trinidadian accent? No, I can't. I can say how Trinidadians say three. They say tree. Tree, yeah. Not three, tree. That's the best Trinidadian I can make. And yes, you'll hear that Afro-Caribbean accent in southern Brooklyn or along Flatbush Avenue. Exactly Flatbush. Yeah, kava is not a pill. It's not a synthetic compound. It is natural. Just powder. In this case, it's powderized, but it comes from a natural root. More adventure. Where am I going now? Well, we're going for more adventures. I don't know. This is purely wandering. I don't have a specific intention. I think we'll eventually land at the waterfront. So right behind me, we have a group of classic Polish people. Classic Polish residents of Greenpoint. And some amazing, look at that. That's wonderful. I love that. That's so cool. A good polka, good Polish polka. So this guy and that group of people are all the classic Polish community that has been here since the 1960s, even a little bit before. I think they started coming here in the 1950s. My dad is very Italian Brooklyn. He says tree for three. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So it's impacted. Kava Impact says happy. So Carlos Santana actually owns his own brand of coffee. He does. I love Carlos Santana. He's absolutely amazing. The Flaneur. Yes, we're very similar to Flaneurs. I found you on Action Kid with Tom DeGaldo. You're all fantastic. I'm so glad, Tina. Glad you find me through Action Kid. When I think of classic and nice way, I think of Italian, Jewish immigrant culture. Yes. Action Kid is very talented. I agree. Here we have one of my favorite brunch places in all of New York City. This is 5 Leaves. 5 Leaves was actually opened up by Heath Ledger himself. Heath Ledger is the famous actor who did Joker in The Dark Knight, famous for movies like The Knight's Tale and 10 Things I Hate About You, which is another great film. He opened up this place because Heath Ledger was one of the very first kind of, you would say, hipster people moving into this neighborhood. Hipster is a term for kind of younger people, artists moving into these neighborhoods of New York City. And hipster culture started here in New York with the thick frame glasses, the scarves, the Kiev scarves. So, do you plan on doing any driving? No, I'm not driving today. He was so bohemian. So he was very bohemian. He was raising his family because he just had a daughter, and he opened up this place while acting. According to Heath Ledger, he did not want to continue acting anymore. He wanted to move behind the camera. So the Joker might have been his last role before he actually managed to move behind the camera. He wasn't a trust fund gentrifier in this case. He was a talented actor who made his own money. And he opened up this place, and his family still runs Five Leaves. So check it out if you want to try some great Aussie brunch. They have amazing avocado toast. They have also amazing ricotta pancakes. One of the best you'll ever have. So this is Greenpoint. We're at the very border. My audio and visual is breaking up. It is? All right, let's continue walking this way. Hopefully it'll come back up. So yeah, Heath Ledger. Let me know, what's your favorite Heath Ledger film?
It's already split up.
Excuse me.
Hello, don't throw the garbage here.
$2.50. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay, so water ready, and now we are going to explore more of Williamsburg, Brooklyn. What's your favorite flavor of gelato? I'll tell you my favorite gelato place. My favorite gelato place is Lolino in Chelsea. Highly recommend them. If you're in New York City, go to them immediately. Chelsea's going through tough straits. A lot of people moved out, specifically with Chelsea. So they'll need a good boost. They sell an amazing olive oil gelato, which doesn't sound particularly interesting, but once you try it, it will blow you away. And diluting the kava. I'm dying for a beer. So if you are dying for a beer, I wouldn't combine beer with kava personally, but if you are dying for a beer, go to Sprighton House 33. This is my favorite beer garden here in New York City. Here in Williamsburg specifically. There's a few others in New York City, but they have great beer, really large sizes if you really want to have a big size, and a huge selection. Rafael, why don't I wear a mask? I'm wearing a mask right now. Rafael. Let me know, what's your favorite Italian gelato place? I'm wearing a mask right now. Yeah. I'm wearing a mask while walking around. I take off my mask when I need to drink something. Obviously, there's no other way to drink something with a mask, unless if I have a zipper, which I don't. Aloha, Lorene. You and AK make me want to move to New York City. Oh, I'm so glad we do. Okay, the sunset is coming. Okay, we're going to the waterfront. Who wants to go to the waterfront? Let me know in the comments if you're excited to see some New York City sunsets. That's like eating EVOO. Yes, happy chick. Trust me, it doesn't sound interesting, but it's really good. It's really good. Try even if you go to Italy, they also have the olive oil gelato. It's really good. Wendy, do I just walk all over New York? So my channel is dedicated to history, food, and culture. So I tend to talk a lot about that. I've done over 1,000 videos of New York, so I covered plenty of the history. And so I'm sticking right now mostly to doing random wanderings. But We will bump into history, we will talk about food, and we will talk about culture. So feel free to ask any of those questions. But right now we are just wandering around. And I'll show you this little kind of outdoor beer area. Is it cold water? Yes, I have cold water. So nice little area. And look at that skyline. Let's go waterfront. Oh yeah, we are. We just got it's better to go this way. This is a little bit more interesting. You subbed right away, oh Tina. Oh, so I'm glad. I'm glad you did. Gita Oda. Oh, Raywin from New Zealand. Welcome. Nice to see you here. I'm so glad you're watching from New Zealand. I can't wait to go myself. Wendy, you love food as well. Oh, cool. Thank you so much for the stars, Marianne. Every video brings me back. I had pistachio flavored gelato. I love pistachio. And yes, I agree. It's amazing. With focaccia bread in a little Italian cafe. Ooh, that sounds wonderful. Your wanderings are current history. In a way, yes. I think that's a good way of making sense of it. Tina, you love my energy. I'm so glad. So glad you do. I know you have collaborations with What a Shame, Action Kid, and Here Be Bar. Anyone else, Bella? I've collaborated with Jennifer O'Brien a lot. She's a personal friend of mine. Jennifer O'Brien. I know personally Sour Funky. I never made a video with her. I've done videos with New York Live with Mickey on Facebook, and also with New York City for All, which is on Facebook as well. Here's a dog-friendly beer garden called Bark Park, and it's by Freehold. But right now we have one goal, and one goal only, to go to the waterfront. Are you ready? I can't hear you guys. Are you ready? Teresa, thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate it. Ooh, look at the street art. How cute! Yeah, with the park and everything. Yeah. There's an area in New York City named Hell's Kitchen. How did that area got its name? So the legend has it, there was two police officers walking through, and Hell's Kitchen at the time was called Clinton. And it was a very dangerous neighborhood. A lot of people lots of crime, the Irish mafia ruled the streets. And these two Irish cops, one of them says, who's the officer and the other one was a sergeant, he says, you know, Sergeant, this is like hell. Crime everywhere, murder, robberies, etc. And the sergeant just replies, oh, hell's a mild climate. This is Hell's Kitchen. Ooh, I hear jazz. Everyone, jazz is being played somewhere nearby. Is it here? Or is it music? We still gotta go through this way anyway. Oh, it's a speaker. I was deceived. We were all deceived, everyone. Sometimes it sounds so good. So this is one of the hotels. It also has a rooftop bar. And this is a restaurant. This is the Williamsburg. Okay. So this is the Williamsburg. This is my number one recommendation for a rooftop bar in all of New York City. The views are magnificent. Highly recommend it. And I haven't tried this restaurant, but I'll show you the menu. It's a very dory move. Ooh, what's a dory move? So look at this beautiful restaurant. I think this might be new. I haven't seen this before. So the rooftop is called Westlight, and it's on top. And right here, if you want to see a movie that depicts a TV show that depicts that rooftop bar, see the show Master of None. Oh, sorry, Raphael, we're way too back. You could always watch the replay, but the general gist, it was like pizza and light Italian fare. The pizza was pretty expensive at $17. And it's probably not a big pot. It's probably something you can't share. I would venture a guess. Wasn't that big. These restaurants, you know, you pay more for the atmosphere than you do maybe for the food. Which is okay. In New York City, sometimes it's tough to have both. Someone's flying a drone. Oh my God. Right by Williamsburg. Look at that. It's not a UFO, it's a drone. Raphael, do you have to give a tip after eating? Yes, in New York City, tip is basically required. Unlike other countries around the world, like in Europe, waiters here do not make a living wage. Thus, they do have to, they depend on tips. I hear like a nightclub scene happening. Let's check this out. Nightclub scene. Drone getting that money shot. It is. Look, this is the money shot today. Let me expose it better. No, here it's 10% is pretty low. 15 used to be the normal. Now the normal's 20. That's the normal, 20. So we have an outdoor concert. This is why, everyone, I like and encourage people who are visiting, if you're local, to wander around. And it's not just in New York City. This applies to many other cities like Rome, London, Paris. I've done the same. This is why. You bump into random stuff. People playing music on the street, wonderful views of the skyline, interesting kava drinks. Yes. Let me know if you agree. This is why I give you this, like giving you this experience of a wandering, which you really won't find in many other places in YouTube. Oh yeah, I'm already head bopping. Oh yeah. Ever seen movie people? No, I haven't. Wow. Oh my God. How is this even real? We got electronic DJ and the marvelous views of the New York City skyline. Let's take a closer look.
Oh yeah. Thanks for the support we're getting right now. Thanks for the support, everyone. We're going to get through it. Don't forget, every Sunday from 11:30 to 1:30, we got my homie DJ Colin playing on Hands On Radio. Also on Thursdays from 8 to 10. And the DJ playing right now, DJ Jovan, he plays every Wednesday from 2:30. Hands On Radio. Come check us out. You can also like our page, House Music Syndicate, that's on Facebook. Like our page, and we'll be back next Saturday. Get the word out. House Music
And a lot of kava, just like me. Somehow this looks like a scene from GTA. It does, Rebel. It does. I know what you mean. That guy is living his best life. He really is. It's a total vibe. I agree. It's a total vibe. He had a little bit too much kava. I'm one kava in. He's about like maybe 5 kavas in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you have too much kava. You live your best life. I'm loving this music. Great music. Better than nothing, says David. Yeah, dude. He's a good dancer. I agree. I agree. He's probably CEO, not homeless. I think he. Yeah. I think that's a good assessment. Light up. Open clubbing, yeah. They keep social distance, they do. And he's off. Ariel has to be out on the block party. I asked why was I dancing through the house, says Bella. Bella, you're dancing. Hearts to you, Bella. Random. Hello. We're bumping into an outdoor nightclub. He's the Energizer Bunny on Kava, indeed. And we have a lot of people grooving here. Cool. I really like this DJ. I am a big fan of DJs, and sometimes I listen to DJs who are not so good. This guy's really good. I think he's really good. He's really got a good vibe. Or maybe it's the Kava. Who knows?
They're all over the world. So right now, North 12th Street in Brooklyn.
Let me know what you think. Good DJ or is it the Kava? Let me know in the comments.
Can't go to Italy. Can't go to England. But Brooklyn is our home, so we're here.
Oh, I love this song.
Right now you're listening to the sounds of international DJ Joe Vaughn. I want you to get
So is it good DJ or is it the Kava? Let me know in the comments. I'm enjoying the DJ, says Bella. Nicole. Bella says wandering the streets is what this is all about. You see so much amazing stuff. I agree. It's the DJ, says Heather. Tommy says it's the Kava. It's the Kava. I agree. His crowd are on Ariel's live. Oh, happy. Are they actually watching? If anyone could tag him, they have a. Let me zoom in on his shirt. I think that might be their DJ name. Seems like
we're gonna get a little more gas so we can stay a little longer. That is 8 o'clock.
He does have audience.
Also, the gas went out.
Ooh, that was a good job.
You're listening to the sounds of the House Music Syndicate International.
I'll drop it for you guys. That's head dancing for you.
Try to be here again next Saturday, 3 to 7, or 3 to 8, we don't know, until the gas runs out. So your friends come out, hang out.
It's a hotel behind you. No, it's a condominium. Graham. I'll show it one more time.
Remember, social distance, wear your mask, wash your hands.
I'll show it soon.
Get out and vote November 3rd.
Thanks for asking.
Take care of business.
He's about to finish. This is his last song. The rebel. I'm glad you're taking your good nap, rebel. Vote everyone, says C-Sharp. I can feel my hips move. I can too. Yeah. International music. Oh yeah. This is such a great song. Ooh, Raphael. Raphael's grooving with $2 super chat. I love it, Raphael. Well, we do this. We are in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Beautiful views. We're in front of gorgeous condos. I just drank some good kava. And this guy's really jamming out. Look at that.
When they say you are inferior, do not believe a word they say. Resist. When they say they need millions of dollars to build bombs instead of build schools, open your eyes. Resist. When they say they want to preserve our way of life, so they must take life. This is a lie. Resist.
Rebel, earlier we went to a kava bar on live video.
Speak truth to power. Do not comply. Do not believe. Do not accept. Do not be afraid. Do not surrender. Do not judge. Do not bear false witness against our neighbor. When they stop you and drag you in and you ask why, and they say that you fit the profile, run for your life. Resist. When they knock down your door and say that they are taking your land in the name of eminent domain, this is not fair. Resist. When they pit up people against the people and a nation against the nation in the name of world domination, resist. Speak truth to power. Do not comply. Do not believe. Do not accept. Do not be afraid. Do not surrender. Do not judge.
Are behind me, yeah. Everyone's jamming. There are a lot of people here. No politics, please. There's many other great channels with politics. Here, history, food, and culture. That name, New York EDC 2020. Oh yeah, feels like it. So seeing a lot of people jamming. We got socially distant dancing. Socially distant dancing. It looks like a painting. It does, the skyline, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Thank y'all for all the support tonight.
oh, I like that.
Thank y'all.
Woo!
Yeah. Now we're going to be here again next Saturday, 1 o'clock.
All right,
Spread the
everyone,
word.
write it down. Next
The
Saturday.
summer's not over yet, right, sir? 3 o'clock next Saturday. 3 o'clock. Spread the word. Bring your food, your barbecue grill.
Okay, that's it. You're moving to New York, says Chakra. He's about to finish his set. Everyone press that heart button. If anyone can find the name of these guys, let us know in the comments, both on Facebook and YouTube. Let us know in the comments if you know the name of this guy. They're here next Saturday at 1 p.m.
You're listening to the sound of House Music Syndicate International. We can't be in France, we can't be in Germany, but we can be in North 12th Street, Brooklyn.
Tremendo DJ, qué bien. Qué bien, gracias JWS. Gracias por el super chat.
Records was closed,
I'm not bothered about what they say.
but North 12th Street is open. We'll be here again next Saturday, 3 to 7, 3 to 8.
24 times in this year.
To the police, make a leave.
They thought to get in the
Tell your friends, come out.
When they dropped dead in their feet, they've been resurrected. I'm not bothered about what you have to say. I'm not bothered with your opinion. I'm living in the actual conscious presence of God on the earth plane. You see, I know where God is. He's in my hands.
I'm feeling the kava.
He's in my body. He's in my hands. He's in my feet. He's in my
I'm
hands.
definitely feeling the kava.
He's in my hands. He's in my feet. 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 He's in my hands.
Oh, it's about to drop.
He's in my hands. He's in my feet. He's in my hands. He's in my feet. He's in my hands. He's in my feet. He's in my hands. He's in my
Oh, this is really good. Fine IPA, Steven. Maybe, I think it might be time. Maybe, Rebel. Oh, I mean Steven. Rebel really loves the music, awesome.
We're listening to the sounds of international DJ Jovan. We're on Hands on Radio every Wednesday, 2:30. Check them out.
DJ Bill Ross. Everyone, DJ Bill
I'm
Ross.
DJ Carlin.
And DJ Shaolin.
Sunday mornings at 11:30
DJ Shaolin.
to 1:30 p.m. Thursday from 8 to 10 on Hands on Radio. Check us out. It's a free download. You can listen anytime, day and night, 24/7. House music.
Rebel, thank you so much for encouraging people to like, oh yeah. Sunset views, DJ, people socially distantly dancing, and some kava. Can't beat that. DJ Shaolin. Shaolin, like the Kung Fu. Love that couple getting down in the middle. Yeah, like them too. Jump around.
Once again, this is House Music Syndicate International. We will be here again next Saturday from 3 until. Bring your friends, come out and enjoy. It's a bit of a block. Remember the social distance, wear your mask.
Thank you so much for tuning in, David. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Should I stay or should I go? Stay till the end, which I think he's going to do soon. But DJs, you never know when they're going to end. There's already too many people here. just need that dude selling those mixed drinks. Rolo, you're referring to nutcrackers. I haven't seen a nutcracker vendor yet, but if there is, I don't know, maybe we'll try it. Or fade out. I don't have that technology yet. I wish I did. Water. I think I need water. I'm gonna put the camera down. Enjoy the. I'm not Action Kid. I'm Ariel. Close enough. Oh, is Action Kid in here watching? Sorry, I missed your comment if Action Kid's watching. Welcome, Action Kid. What a amazing find. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Listening to the sounds of house music. It's international.
Said this is Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Only in Williamsburg will you find this type of jams outside with the beautiful city skyline at night. Oh, actually can break some moves? Alright, invite him over. I've heard Action Kid has some great moves. One day you'll see Action Kid and I do a collaboration where we go into nightlife New York.
Oh yeah. Once again, we thank you for the support. Please, we'll be out here again next Saturday at 3 o'clock. Don't forget to wear your mask and tell a friend and telephone some friends, okay? Next Saturday, 3 o'clock.
Alice, you're dancing in Florida. Hell yeah, Alice.
Say it again?
Yeah, it's running down.
Okay. We didn't put more gas. We was about to leave, but we couldn't do that to you. We thank y'all for this support.
Cole's also
Give
getting
a big
down.
shout out to my homie, international DJ Joe Vaughn, that's rocking you right now, y'all. DJ Joe Vaughn, he plays every Wednesday on Hands On Radio, along with my homie DJ Carlin, Sundays from 11:30 to 1:30, and Thursdays from 8 to 10, Hands On Radio. Once again, you can check us out on our Facebook page, House Music Syndicate. Oh yeah.
I'm surprised there's no guy selling nutcrackers over here. Bill, you're enjoying this way more than you should. I think age doesn't matter. Age is but a number. You can dance whether you're 8 or 80 or 800. People watching. Thank you for letting me count. Welcome everyone. I'm Ariel with Urbanist. DJ Siobhan. So not Shaolin. DJ Siobhan. DJ Siobhan in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. View the skyline. I wish you had partners to dance with. Yeah, Adam. Indeed, indeed. I call that the pigeon. This man ain't stopping. He ain't stopping. Just like the city we're in, he ain't sleeping. Right, Rebel, that is a great point. Is the generation right before mine or Gen X and baby boomers, they started with the electronic music, thanks to disco, thanks to early hip hop. Oh yeah, guys. Okay, alright.
Happy born day to you, my dear friend.
Wear your face mask.
We won't
Social
talk
Time for
about
another
how
cover.
old you looking.
Wash your
We
hands.
won't talk about who did the cooking. We won't even mention your age tonight.
David, no worries. No, David, that's okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate
A
it.
born day wish with a kiss.
I hope all things get better for you.
Sounds of House
A born day
Syndicate
wish with a
International.
split.
It happens to all of us.
Can't be overseas.
Drink, shake,
So
Wash your
we are
hands.
North 12th Street
check out your
in Brooklyn.
like you exact by
Don't worry, I have hand sanitizer in my backpack.
that come your way. Things wrapped
Listen to
in
this sounds of Jovan.
Not today. I have people watching me all like this.
Champagne, wine, smoke.
Sound system provided by DJ
This
Crystal.
is the day you'll get a pass. Live life to the fullest. Life goes.
He should have a sign. It would be nice because then we'll know who he is.
Wish you all life have in store. We came here to celebrate this day with you and watch you act like a goddamn fool. A born day.
When did EDM start? It was like mid 70s. Yeah, with disco. A few people were sampling disco beats.
We bought no gifts. And all we can offer is a born day.
Okay, everyone. A crossfade to walking or stay for a little while longer? Linger or crossfade? Linger or crossfade? Let me know. It's okay to crossfade. It's okay to linger. Yeah, Mitch, you caught me. No animals, no flowers today. We got lingers. We got a lot of lingers. We got a lot of people say lingering. Time to crossfade, says Bella. Judith just dropped some $15 super chat. I think Judith, you gotta vote. Judith. Linger or crossfade?
Social distance. That's the only way to let us do this. All over.
We got a lot of lingers. Judith will make the call. Linger or crossfade, Judith?
Soulful House. Every Wednesday at 2:30, Hands on Radio, DJ Jovan. Every Sunday, 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Thursday, 8 to 10 p.m. DJ Carl.
Judith says linger, and it's done. Judith, thank you so much for $15 super chat. And to everyone else who voted. We'll soon crossfade.
Social distance. Wear your mask. Wash your hands.
Wear your mask. Wash your hands. I like his
So we can all be here when this is all over. And vote November 3rd. Early voting starts October 1st. Next week we'll have the registration for that. For early voting. Because we all know what we have to do.
Okay guys, we're staying here 4 more minutes.
November 4th.
We're lingering 4 more minutes. Then we'll crossfade it.
House Music Syndicate International.
Yep, we're saying 3 more minutes now. We're lingering 3 more minutes. Some moves.
Thanks everybody. Keep rocking, keep rocking. We'll do it again next Saturday, right here in North 12th Street. House Music Syndicate International.
Come here to North 12th and Kent. North 12th and Kent. N12 and Kent. 1 more minute. Count it down, everyone. Make that sweet, sweet countdown before we crossfade into the night. See more of the waterfront in New York City, Williamsburg. Count it down. 50 seconds. Before we hit that crossfade button, boom, off to the night. counting it down. It's getting dark. Oh yeah, it's getting dark. Last moves, 20 seconds.
Once again, we're here next Saturday.
Even the ducks are dancing, or the geese. And we are out. Say goodbye to DJ Siobhan. We're cross-fading into the night. Where shall we go from here? Who knows? So someone asked me, what is this? This is a bit somber transition, but these are many of the African Americans that have been unfairly murdered and killed under force of the law. So yeah, there's a display of them. Now let's make our way to the waterfront. I hope you have a flashlight to see the dark. Don't worry, we will be going to the waterfront. It's way more lit. It's lit in the both senses of the word. If you know some New York City slang, you'll know what I mean. No politics in the broadcast. No politics. History, food, culture. Ask me anything. Buy a beer. I'll show you first the waterfront. Then maybe we'll. Someone said something about dessert. We'll see if we can find something. Someone left a super chat. I missed it. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hey, Nicole. Nicole says, this is a great wander. I'm so happy you're enjoying it, Nicole. Phyllis, be careful. Yeah, here we're okay. This is a very safe neighborhood. It is very crowded at night. So it is a very safe neighborhood. No politics, please. Lots of other great channels to talk politics. Any walks talking the story of John Basquiat? Ooh, great question. You know, I'll do some research. I don't know. I know his work, but I don't know too much about his life so far. But maybe there could be a tour out of it. I'll look into it. I know he has one very important work in Uptown Manhattan, so maybe I'll show that one of these days. I already missed the music, says Alexander. Yeah. Judy, it's getting cool. It's about now like 65 degrees. It's pretty chilly. That's why I'm wearing a longer sleeve shirt. It's getting chilly. Phyllis, yes.
So mind your fucking business.
All factories at one time. Yes, they were, Phyllis. So Phyllis says they were all factories at one time. Yes, this was a very heavily industrial area, and that's why along Kent Avenue we don't see too many older residential buildings. We see condominiums because they tore down a lot of the historic industrial warehouses. And my pleasure, David. As I mentioned, One does not go get a salad at a bar. One just drinks and has a good conversation. That's what this channel is about. The post-industrial aesthetic is very Williamsburg-arian. Yes, I agree. No, B, you're back to your normal name. We are far away from McCarran. We went earlier. Right now, we are right by Williamsburg Waterfront Park. However, the park is closed at this point. They stopped letting people in. So we're going to right adjacent to it. Rebel, yeah, you can go to the salad bar. Just, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. Oh, ice cream truck. Greetings from Germany. Love the great work. Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying the great work. White Hotel, near where you are, is a cool example of a textile factory built in 1901. Yes, Ali. We passed it earlier. Yes, yes. It's a great reuse of that space. What does the Williamsburg Bridge look at night? Let's check it out. We shall see. The law zoning was changed to residential or to commercial. Greetings from Los Angeles. So Mano, thank you so much for tuning in. Someone asked me earlier, would I do the same that I'm doing here for Los Angeles? Yeah, at some point. It's not high in my priority. Los Angeles is very hard to walk through. But there's specific sites that might be nice to show. So yeah, in the near future. Steven, I'm lucky to live here. Well, I'm glad you think so. Yeah, I feel lucky. I feel very grateful to be here. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the stream. Yes, Julio. Thank you so much for letting people know. Greetings from New Zealand, Oscar. Thank you so much. Hope all is well in New Zealand. Can't wait to visit. So someone earlier asked what happened to Smorgasburg. It's right here now. It's called Smorg to Go. They are not really open, but you can order online and you can pick up your order. And let's go down through here. What is a borough? Borough is a region of New York. New York City is split into 5 regions. Manhattan, across the water. Brooklyn, where we're at. Queens, where I'm from. Bronx, where the Yankees are. Staten Island. There's something in Staten Island. Let me know what's in Staten Island. Judd Apatow and that guy from Saturday Night Live, he's in Staten Island. 5 boroughs. Smoothie bar. Yes, there's a smoothie bar here. Let's walk through here. Wu-Tang Clan. Oh, that's a great example, Ali. Thank you so much. Ali says Wu-Tang Clan is from Staten Island. That's a good one. That's a good one. I appreciate that one. Just a boring, sleepy borough. No comment. No comment. Landfill. No comment. No comment. Richard. Richard says landfills. The area used to be Hasidic. Part of Williamsburg, yes. This area of Williamsburg never really was Hasidic. If you go to South Williamsburg, which is about 10-minute walk away from here, that's the Hasidic part of Williamsburg. Donna, you're not seeing all the comments I'm responding to. So Donna, I'm both live streaming both on Facebook and on YouTube. So I'm responding to people on YouTube, I'm responding to people on Facebook at the same time. I'll do my best to repeat the questions or the comments. But if I don't repeat them, know that I'm not repeating them for, specific reasons. B. Griffin says, didn't the Hasids come after World War II? Yes, they started coming after World War II. Jewish Americans, the Eastern European Jews, were already coming in here far before, since the early 1900s. But the Hasids, as we know them, they came around World War II. Yep, we're about to see the skyline. Get ready. Get ready, everyone, for the New York City skyline in the Williamsburg waterfront, right under the shadow of massive condominiums. Boom. One side, we have downtown Manhattan. And then boom, the other side, we have New York City. It's a man-made skyline. It is a man-made skyline, but we are not separate from nature. Humans are nature. We're not separate from it. If any alien would come to Earth, look down from his spaceship, he couldn't differentiate the city between nature. Just like we sometimes have difficulty telling the difference between an anthill and just a pile of dirt. Think about that.
Should we call you after we get off?
Sure, we're gonna eat some cake now and stuff.
Just message us after you're done your cake.
Is the ferry running at night? Oh, yes, it is. It's like Wanderer. I feel like a kid in the candy shop. Oh, I'm glad you do. LOL. Hi. Okay, everyone. Ooh. So I could stay in Williamsburg, or we could take a night ferry to maybe another amazing waterfront view. Let me know in the comments. Should I stay or should I go now? Like that classic rock song says. Should I stay or should I go now? Dun, 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 dun. That's like in every single car commercial. So stay or go. Stay or go. Night ferry or more Williamsburg. Night ferry or more Williamsburg. Let me know. Night ferry or more Williamsburg. Roxanne leaves a super chat. Phyllis says take the ferry. You make New York City cool. Roxanne, put your vote now. Night ferry or waterfront. Yeah, to 34th Street.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right, let's go. Okay, so everyone voted night ferry. Basically, everyone voted night ferry. The people have spoken. We are taking the night ferry. I got my ticket, so thank you for the super chats. They help support getting tickets to transportation. So this is how it looks like. Can't focus too well, but yeah, that's how it looks like. $275 persevere. B, yeah, they upgrade the ticket every once in a while. Let's go through here. Lorene, the best way to, the best way, number one way is PayPal, because PayPal I get almost everything, just a few cents, but YouTube takes 30%, Facebook also takes 30%. So PayPal is the best way. We're over here, paypal.me/Ariel Vera. So I appreciate everyone. If you donated via PayPal, do let me know if you have. I will give you a shout out. So we are in the night ferry, and I will shout out everyone who has donated. It's all the names, and we have many, many more. I'll keep putting the new names that pop up. But thank you, all of you. Lorene, big thanks to Lorene for PayPal. Lorene gives a PayPal, yay! Thank you. Thank you for supporting this show, for showing amazing views like night ferries and random dance parties and history of different amazing neighborhoods. Stay tuned this week, we're going to go to New Jersey. Everyone's wearing a face mask? Yes, it is required on the ferry and they are enforcing it. So we can't see too many people, but there is masks. Matthias says, thank you for showing us New York City. My pleasure, Matthias. I really do appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate everyone giving amazing comments, being such kick-ass audience, giving insights and sharing your experiences. I'm loving this day. I'm tired from all the sightseeing. So Debbie, you could do all the sightseeing without walking one step. That's a good thing about seeing my videos. It's virtual travel from the comfort of your own phone. Susie, you did it through Google. Sorry about that. No worries, Susie. I appreciate it. Google. You mean through YouTube? Well, don't worry. PayPal is the best, but anything else, whatever is convenient for you guys, I'm down. I offer a variety of ways that you can contribute to the show. For gear, for transportation, for showing you attractions like the Edge, the Empire State Building, maybe soon World War Trade Center, showing you museums, and going to other different places like New Jersey this week. So whatever way you can support is okay. The super chatters, the star senders, the PayPalers, the supporters, and the patrons, all is good. Right there we see the Empire State Building, that golden dome. We see the Metropolitan Life Insurance Building, which I did an amazing video about. Check it out, it's awesome history. Edwin, where am I going to get off? Well, Edwin, in my wanderings, we keep it mysterious. We don't know. We don't know where we're getting off, but we're getting off somewhere. I'm smirking right now. Probably you can't see it because A, if I point the camera to myself, I'll be all in darkness, and then B, I'm wearing a mask. But
This stop is Greenpoint.
however, I will let everyone know where I went and the places I mentioned towards the end of the video. Susie says, you deserve as much donation as possible. Yes. Thank you so much, Susie. You are so awesome in every way. This tour is so great. Hope you do more of these. Rebel, yes, you do have to wear a mask on MTA as well. It's a $50 fine, so heads up for anyone traveling here. Bring your mask, wear it on the MTA. No light on the ferry, no. Lots of people, so you're not gonna be alone, don't worry. And there's a conductor and there's the pilot. There's like 3 conductors usually. So it is a very, very safe mode of transportation at night. Here we're at the Greenpoint stop. I've shown the neighborhood of Greenpoint, very good, great neighborhood to hang out. At night as well, it's like a calmer Williamsburg. Zoom in on that Empire State Building. Look at its twinkling lights. Teresa says, we appreciate you. Teresa, thank you so much for supporting. I really do appreciate it. And I appreciate you too. We're at doesn't matter, supporting or not. I appreciate you either way. So thank you so much for tuning in. Someone asked for the PayPal. One more time. I'll put it down here. I'll put it smaller so it won't bother people. Right there. Helicopter tour. Yes, helicopter tour. I'll find a way if it's possible to do it live. I'm not 100% sure if I can actually do a live stream from a helicopter, but I'll look into it. No life jackets. They do have life jackets. I'll point to where they have it. So they have life jackets right under where these women are seating down. That's where they have the life jackets. There's 2 crates of them, and I think there might be 2 crates of them downstairs. Are you going to be the pilot? Pass. Maybe? Pass. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe one day you'll see me pilot a helicopter on live video. Maybe with a little cute bulldog. Oh wait, I think that's another channel. John, my pleasure. Yeah, of course. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome from New York City. Welcome. It's a concrete jungle, yeah. There are steel trees. Rather than gigantic redwood trees, we have gigantic steel trees. Apple computers are the best. I really do enjoy Apple computers. They're nice. Is this commute ferry from Brooklyn to Manhattan? Yes, that's the line we are. We're on the ER line, which is the East River line. It goes between Manhattan and Brooklyn. Is it safe to go to other states outside New York during COVID? Depends on your situation, Adam. Would I feel comfortable going to other states? I would feel okay. Maybe a little bit nervous if I can't get back to New York. But that's me. So I would consult your health professional or your local regulations. City in one spot. Oh yeah. You see how easy it is with the ferry? It's definitely my favorite way of transportation. I just love it. It's giant steel trees. Yep. iPhone night mode is amazing. Yeah, iPhone 11 night mode is amazing. Highly agree. Lots of cameras out. Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they are. Lots of cameras out. And that's the other ferry. People. How's the weather in New York? It's chilly. And Adam, chat next time. Have a good night. Have a good night, Adam. Thank you for watching. Hope you rest well. CRH1 says, good one. Empire State Building, razzle dazzle. Yeah, it's razzling and it's dazzling.
Hunters Point, this stop Hunters Point. Next stop will be 34.
Nicole, no worries. If I missed the question, feel free to ask again. Eludo, the price is $2.75 per ride if you use the app. It's very easy to transfer, so you can easily do a round trip from your starting point and go back to your starting point. So I'll show you. I activated this 12 minutes ago and still 1 hour and 18 minutes I can still use it. So you can possibly travel around unlimited for an hour and a half. It also stops in Greenpoint. We just stopped in Greenpoint. This is Long Island City. It's good that you can travel fresher versus in close space. Yes, that's why I don't usually stay sitting down here. But it is wheelchair accessible. If you have any mobility issues, this is very accessible and they will help you. They're very nice and they're very accommodating. And they have elderly seating, of course, over here. LOL, hi. What do you think of public transportation? I typically love it. During this pandemic, I prefer using the ferry as much as possible. Sometimes that's not quite the easiest thing to do, so I just use the subway. What's on the docket next? Persevere. Oh, I don't know. I will show you. A little bit more of the views. And I will show you some of the food trucks. Let's do that. But before I do, I gotta take a water break. Old Pepsi Cola sign. So, who wants to go to the Old Pepsi Cola sign? Let me know in the comments. We could pass a little bit of food trucks and go to the Old Pepsi Cola sign. However, I need to take myself a water break. Enjoy the views as I take a water break. Actually, Madonna's in the background. It is. She is. Ah, so beautiful. Uh-oh. Someone's coughing with their mouth open. It's terrible. I don't know why people do that. And whenever I feel nervous, I start singing. Alright. You said food trucks. Yes, I'll pass by the food trucks. Let me go down through here. Do you ever get the same view from the New Jersey side? Joe, we will find out this week. Stay tuned. We'll see if we get equal views. You'll be seeing the side of New Jersey this week, Wednesday and Saturday. My scheduled live videos are Wednesday and Saturday at 1 p.m. Steve, you hate that, the coughing without mouth open. Yeah, me too. I don't know why people do that. It's so easy to just... Oh, a rat just passed right in front of our sights. It's so easy to just like put your elbow, the opposite of your elbow, So easy to do that. So this is an ideal park. You can easily sit down. There's a lot of chairs. It's very accommodating. And also there's great food trucks. So I will mention. So you'll see the old railroad tracks, because this used to be also like Williamsburg, very industrial. There was a lot of harbors. However, the kicker was that the Long Island Railroad terminated here. And thus, the Long Island Railroad freight trains would continue towards Manhattan and from Manhattan via boat. That's how you know someone's not faking New York City. You'll always see rats, yes. You know, ever since seeing the movie Ratatouille, I don't have too much of an issue with rats. As long as they're not in my home or not spreading the Black Plague, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not scared by them. You know, who knows? They might have a little chef hat and make a good ratatouille. Hi, the city's official ambassador. I'm glad you think so. I actually applied to be the city's official ambassador. I was not picked. Unfortunately. So this is one of my top recommendations for the food trucks. This is El Toro Rojo. They're really, really great. Great burritos. Great tacos. And they're making birria tacos. Ooh, cool. They're making goat tacos now. Master Splinter's also, right? Yeah, of course. How could you hate rats after seeing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? It's like hating turtles. Maybe a food truck tour one day. Joe, yeah, maybe. It's a little bit tough sometimes to do live tours of food because things have to be very close to each other. But I'll try to find the best spot for food trucks. Maybe one day soon. All right, let's go through here. Taco al pastor. Oh yes, editor, you can get some tacos al pastor. Here's, of course, I think this might be a Mr. Softy, though sometimes they look so similar, you can't really tell for sure. And we're gonna pass by empanadas. Here's empanadas. Really great empanadas, and they also have amazing passion fruit juice. Highly recommend them. We'll have some halal food. You'll see that a lot in the city. It's swimming along the East River. No, Joe. It's you know, you won't get like arrested for it. You won't get fined to not do it. Will you indulge in the snack? Okay, let's grab a snack. Actually, we'll grab a very interesting food cart that's in this corner. So who wants a snack as we're going to the Pepsi Cola sign? Let me know if you want a snack. I'll show you one other food truck place that's very delicious. So lots of restaurants also here, and you can't beat going to a restaurant here and almost having the view, almost, because the trees are blocking it. Another Mexican place. I haven't tried these guys yet, but maybe I should. Maybe I should. Let's try these guys. I haven't tried them yet. Hi, do you have tacos al pastor?
Yes, I do.
I have one taco al pastor and one. Actually, I'll have 3 tacos of the birria al pastor, and which other do you recommend?
The chorizo.
Chorizo. And then do you have some sparkling water?
Yes, I
Seltzer?
do.
All right, perfect. Actually, no, yeah.
Yeah? That'll be 11:15, please.
All right. Mm. Cash only, yes. For food trucks, it's cash only. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Chev, no politics, but we feel free to ask me any questions about travel or the culture of the city. So food trucks are open late, yes. You'll find them until like about 10 p.m. I think even later. I think you might find them even later. On the weekend, you might find them until either 12 or 1 a.m. If anyone can find exactly the day times, let me know in the comments. This was only $11. It's very cheap. You compare this to a restaurant nearby, you'll be spending $30 for the same type of food. So food trucks are usually a good deal. I haven't tried these guys before. I've tried the other guys. I highly recommend them. But let's try these guys. Let's see if they're good. And then we'll actually eat it at the Pepsi Cola sign. Let me know if you have any questions. Why buy tacos, buy patties? Oh no, I prefer tacos personally. Rebel says that's a great deal. Yes, it's cheap. Guessing it depends on the neighborhood and the truck's popularity. It does. In Manhattan, trucks can get a little bit more expensive. But even then, sometimes there's very good deals in Manhattan trucks as well. Halal food is by far the cheapest, and you'll get the most full for your buck. Halal food, you can usually get a massive plate for $5, or for anywhere from 5 to 8. Huge plate of chicken over rice. And there's some halal foods that are exceptional, like 53rd Street and 6th Avenue, called the Halal Guys. Let me know, what's your favorite late night bite? Late night cheap bite. Let me know in the comments. Best late night cheap bite in your opinion. What do you prefer? When I eat halal food, I'm full every 2 meals. Yes. LOL, hi, yeah. Yes, true, it's so delicious for only $5. Little Caesars is very cheap, but if you're in New York City, I highly recommend, trying a New York City pizza. Oh, Steven, you're referring your own personal, where you're at. Okay. I know what you're talking about. Do you try lamb over rice? I love it. It's very rare nowadays. There's very few places that have lamb over rice. One of my top recommendations is Kashba, right in front of Lincoln Center. They sell a great lamb over rice with amazing kind of Lebanese style rice. If you're in New York City, don't get Little Caesar, but I understand if you get it in other places. But if you're in New York City, there's cheap pizza. There's better cheap pizza. Any Indian food places other than Dosa Guy. Chirag, I'll actually point it out. This will fill me up, so I can't buy more food, but I'll point it out on our way to Pepsi Cola because there's one right here. Hello, Cristian, bienvenidos. Y tú estás mirando en español, puedes preguntarme cualquier cosa que tú quieres. Yo también hablo español, soy fluente, puedes preguntarme cualquier cosa. My lens are fogging up, and there's a Peruvian flag behind me. Oh, awesome. Good. Amazing, thank you so much. Is there napkins inside?
Yes, there
Oh, have a great day.
You too.
Okay, let me get set up because this is a lot of cargo things to carry. So I'm gonna Shalom, shalom. I wish I knew Hebrew, but shalom to you too. L'chaim. All right, everyone, we're going to eat these tacos very soon in front of the Pepsi Cola sign. There's a lot of other food trucks, hot dogs, smoothies. I'll put the regular camera. Wide angle sucks at night. I got 3 different tacos. Birria, which is goat. This is the empanadas again. They have amazing passion fruit juice. Birria, goat. Al pastor, pork with a little bit of pineapple. And the last one was chorizo, which is a cured pork. Yeah, I only know English and Spanish, but I know how to say hi in other languages. ¿Cómo está acá? Bonjour, buonasera, buonanotte. Oh, that sucks. Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? I hope so. There was very bad service. I couldn't point out the Indian truck. I don't think it was meant to be. So we'll push our luck into Pepsi Cola sign. Will rats try to steal your food? I think I'll be okay. So look at this amazing library. Do I have unlimited data, Joe? I do, but I hope Verizon is being kind to my data service. I am streaming in 720p. No, I do have a good backup plan. I'm back. Yes, I'm back in black. Would this be a good direction to go? There's a lot of construction here. There is an end to the park. Yes, there is, Jose. We'll be passing briefly soon to the northern end. The southern end is right by Newton Creek, where you can see views of Greenpoint, Brooklyn. Persevere, I am in Long Island City waterfront. So the ferry I took was the East River line from Williamsburg stop, North Williamsburg, to Long Island City, or to Hunters Point, because there's a Long Island City stop coming up. And it starts getting very dark over here. So yeah, this route is not the easiest. Yeah, sometimes it's not so intuitive. And I'm surrounded by weeping willows. You can't see them. They're beautiful. There's some lounge chairs. I smell a very strong scent of cannabis. No kava here, but lots of cannabis. And we are going to go to the Pepsi Cola sign. The waterfront sometimes makes a little twists and turns. Ni hao. Welcome. Ni hao ma. Nicole. Ni hao ma. Buonanotte. Yes. Let me know what other ways do you know how to say good evening or good afternoon in other languages. Yep, you can take the ferry. You can also come here by subway. The 7 train to Vernon Boulevard, Jackson Avenue stop. Cannabis smell should be stronger and more legal. I would agree. I agree with you. Yes. Well, stronger, maybe. I think there's always a limit, but legal? Yeah, I think so. So beautiful. Thanks for the treat. My pleasure. Thank you, everyone. We're coming across the Pepsi Cola sign for our final stop as we bite into these 3 tacos. So I appreciate everyone super chatting, star sending, supporting, patronizing. Well, being a patron doesn't quite turn into a nice verb. And PayPaling. Your subscribers are growing quickly. I'm happy for you. Oh, thank you so much. We hear crickets. Oh, yeah. It looks like the biggest joint ever was smoked in Vancouver. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. That's awesome to hear. That might be a fun event to maybe one day cover. I know Vancouver gets a little bit crazy with their cannabis events that they have like a festival. Michael, usted ni sabe qué tan sucio es. No, no, yo soy bastante limpio. Y aquí esta área es bastante limpia. No te preocupes. La área mucho más sucia en el mundo. Esto no compara. This is way beautiful and clean. Doesn't compare. Someone's having a birthday party right by here. That's so cool. Oh, Michael habla de Manhattan. Manhattan es bastante limpio. Cuando te enseño más de Manhattan, tú vas a ver qué limpio es. When I show you more Manhattan, you'll see. They're getting soggy. They are, but the views are going to be worth it. The tacos might be getting a little bit soggy, but the views will be worth it. Free food, says Julio. This area gets really full, so I'll show you the sign. Hopefully we can find a nice seat. Michael, tú vives in Hudson Yards. Michael lives in Hudson Yards. Wow, Michael, very impressive. What you talk about, says Steven. Great pun. I love that pun, Steven. I'm laughing inside. Wow. Prepare for... Do you like tapas? Oh, Steven, I do like tapas. Spanish food is amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, the Pepsi Cola sign. Look at that. Whoa. Amazing.
They're right here.
Great view with the Pepsi Cola sign. Oh yeah, I agree. Amazing views. Look at that. Whoa. Some kids are filming a vlog. They have like a tiny little camera. They're doing like a picture. Wow. All right, let's sit down. Michael, no, I'm not really going to talk about that, but I'll say I feel safe personally. But take it as you will. All right, let's try these tacos. That was the Pepsi Cola sign, one of the last remaining signs in New York City. I just hit 10K subs. Did I? Did I, everyone? Did I hit 10K subs? Really? I did? No. Let's not celebrate too early. Let's not celebrate too early, but let's try these tacos. I appreciate everyone tuning in, subscribing. I know we have a lot of new followers. A lot of people are saying yes. So cool. Oh my God, 10K subscribers on YouTube. So you're joining the Facebook family. I've been streaming on Facebook for 4 years, and Facebook I just started recently, and I just reached 10K subscribers on YouTube. So this is the celebration tacos for those 10K subscribers. and we'll do an extra special broadcast this Wednesday for 10K. Oh my God, that's amazing. I hit 10K during a live video. That's so kick-ass. So let's buy into these tacos with the Pepsi Cola right behind. Should I be on Travel Channel? Let me know. Now we have 10K subscribers on YouTube. Should I be in Travel Channel? Let me know in the comments. I'm excited to bite into this. I'm not going to delay anymore. We have a lot of people congratulating. Look at these tacos in that beautiful red lighting. So it is kind of perfect that we're in red lighting for 10K on YouTube. Elizabeth says congratulations. Is that cheese yours or nacho cheese? It's nacho cheese. All right, let's try these tacos. I'm gonna bite into the al pastor first. Yeah, al pastor. Let's try this out. Al pastor. Wow. Really great taco. Very juicy. The al pastor has a nice kick to it. Great combination of, they completely stuffed it. They were not light on the actual toppings. Really, really great. Wow. All right, let's try the next one. Birria, which is goat. Wow. That was a rush of juices. Rush of juices. El birria taco es super jugoso. Very juicy birria taco. Excelente taco, bien lleno de carne y de vegetales. Very stuffed. Amazing, amazing taco. Wow. Get the birria taco, which is, if I'm correct, is goat. Wow. That's juicy. Juicy, juicy, juicy. All right, let's try the chorizo next for our final taco bite before I bid all of you adieu for 10K subscribers today and a wonderful walk. Oh, the chorizo tastes very similar to the pastor, except it's even spicier than el pastor. So it has a very good taste to it. Highly recommend it. Wow, thank you everyone so much for the 10K subscribers. That means a whole lot, people tuning in, and thanks to all the new Facebook followers. I'm close to hitting like 43, 44 Facebook followers as well. And the Pepsi Cola sign dates back to the 1940s. This was a Pepsi Cola factory back then. It's been here quite a while. Let me stand up for one more time. City skyline. I highly appreciate everyone tuning in. Pepsi Cola, one of the last amazing neon signs in New York City. Oh, amazing day, everyone. Amazing day. 10,001, boom. Oh, Pepsi Cola sign used to be a bottling plant over here. It's a landmark sign here in New York City. Trademark as well. And here we have the New York City skyline. Hit that like button. I will hit that like button. Thank you so much for tuning in. Merci says Velocity. Merci Velocity. Congratulations. Look at this beautiful view. Congratulations on reaching this big milestone. My pleasure. Thank you to all the supporters, Snapchat, super chatters, patrons, supporters, PayPalers, super chatters, star senders, one more time, if you want to contribute, I really appreciate it. Everyone, paypal.me/ArielVieira or Patreon or whatever your choice is. This helps making more videos. And, oh wow, amazing views to end this night. Everyone, from the deepest of my heart, as you explore cities all around the world, as you live your life, maybe you able to explore, or maybe you be watching because you enjoy these virtual travels from the comfort of your own phone. Remember, always keep on exploring and always keep being awesome. So, I'll say again one more time, everyone, in the comments, join me along for the final adieu. You know what I say at the end of every single broadcast, 10K followers. We've been exploring more than 16 cities around the world, 2,000 videos, 43,000 followers on Facebook, and now 10K on YouTube. And I got 25K now on TikTok as well. So everyone, keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you for the 10K. Have a great day, everyone.